with it, but anything over a 1's all right, isn't it, really?
Certainly better than I get into league play, but let's find out how this series is going to continue. Hardpoint Gavudu is up next. A chance for LA Guerrillas to put this one to bed and cause an upset here in the CDL. Very few people picking him to win this game. They've had a good showing of it so far. Tooth and nail they fought to get to this position. One more map will do them justice, but Seattle Surge will still have something to say about that.
Well, the Seattle Surge are going to have to say something about it on Gavudu Hardpoint for the very first time. They're 0-3 on this at this moment in time, so that is not great. At the same time, only 1-1 for the side of LAG. It is more often banned than not. Can they get it done here, though, against Seattle Surge, or can Seattle Surge force that map number 5? Well, based on that, probably not. How things are kicking off is all LAG, 4 down, and forcing into the spawn. Seattle Surge, a C, my goodness. 6 HP in a dream and 3 kills alongside of it.
Well, certainly feeling themselves, they continue to put the pressure on here. LAG have dominated ring so far. I think Seattle Surge will go for one last roll of this before they go over towards boat. Nades coming through as well. Seattle Surge fire back on all cylinders and completely clean this one as hey, we're not going out like that. And the rotation now comes in for both teams.
Just curious who actually Seattle Surge have lost to on this map specifically, because they definitely will pick it up from there. We're not going to base it all on maybe the first rotation, but still a lot of work to do here as we head over towards P2. Green control is obviously quite crucial. That currently belongs to LAG, as does the point momentarily before who gets taken down. Mark inside of ship, though. You really do want to clear this out as best as you can. Asim, another really big kill coming in from him. LAG can start to get some time here over towards P2.
LAG just holding down boat here, looking for a bit of pressure. Pret, though, managed to get that first kill. Nobody's challenging me that he wants to make a move here, but he's waiting for somebody to get his trade. Eventually getting onto this ladder. That's been ended as well. Unfortunately, the person who could have taken him down, Hugh, has gone down themselves, and Seattle Surge take the rest of the time. If you cast your mind back to that map number 1, that was a very similar scenario. LAG get first control, Seattle get second.
Just back and forth, it's all about those rotations, but honestly, Seattle Surge did break through very well in the previous hardpoint. Of course, Tuscan, a little bit different when it does come down to it for hardpoint to Gavudu. Looking towards that rotation over towards P3. Those rotations are just a little bit better, of course, in terms of locking down big amount of time. But look at these kills coming in on these transitions. It's Seattle Surge who are finding 3 streak for Mac and Pred combined. Fantastic stuff from them. They get inside the point. Can they keep these kills up?
Oh my goodness! It's a seam! Just put out a 360 to take him down into green there, but it hasn't done an awful lot. What it has done is allowed them to try and maybe get a flank in the top ring. Well, LAG haven't really had the opportunity to lock this one down as much as they would like. Seattle Surge now putting their guns forward. Hugh going to be there, getting two again. Hugh has been going berserk this series.
6 and 5 out of him with a 3 spray. 2 kills there, very important. Looking for another 30 seconds, looking for the top of Sib's head. Red will find him, but will get traded out. So really good work from Hoop just to get that little bit of damage in. The ARs, yeah, from LAG working out phenomenally. Now it's about this push over towards P4. Can Seattle Surge hold this? We know how much of a muddy hill this can be. Is trying to stop that from happening, though. The shot's in, not going to happen. And it's going to be a full hold for Seattle Surge. Can they get as many points as possible here over towards P4? I'm just looking, just to remind you guys at home, 0-3 for Seattle Surge on this map in particular, losing to Boston, London, and Minnesota. Some of those teams are the teams that you would expect Surge to do a little bit better than.
Well, like we said before, Surge, they can blow hot and cold, and they have been doing that to CDL massively recently. Right, already holding down Cliff here with Sib. That spawned towards the back. They're going to try and lock them in here. It's always a desperate fight. You see Mac now just with that pre-aim in. Nades and stuns are going to rain down on him, and there goes the stuns and nades. Hugh, though, looking for these kills, flies around the corner. Eventually sees Pred on the floor, but a little bit too late. And they've locked them out of this one.
Yeah, they're putting them in the old phase chokehold right now. Looks like Slasher is going to find a way out, so there should be the break coming on through for the LAG, unless the kills can keep flowing. There's Pred, finds another. That's every single second. The scrap likely going over towards Seattle Surge. So much better from them, but it's about this rotation over towards P4. Can Seattle lock this one down, Bressie?
Well, Seattle will be looking to do exactly that and extend their lead. Let's find out how they are feeling with the Seattle Surge listening.
I got one deep. One's on our tank, tank and reserve. There's 2 of them. They're stunned.
Right, dude. They got mid stairs death.
One more, their tank. Their tank, Their tank, one shot. Their tank, one shot, okay?
They're back to the barrel. Wait, on this is one shot.
There's 2 there.
There is. You call it one bullet.
One more, Kyler there.
I'm looking mid.
I naded it.
Fish got me low green. He's challenging the right side barrel.
I hit him with the nade.
Top green.
top green, Sasha dead.
One flank there. I'm hitting that ring stairs. I need time. I need time. I'm hitting that ring stairs. Ring stairs dead.
Left side time.
Sliding out. Top green. Top green sim. Aiming top left.
No, touch.
Front green. One shot.
Just one shot dead. Low barrel, challenge.
Right there.
Low barrel, awesome, last guy.
P5 touch weak. I hit him twice. I'm in new.
Alright, I'll help.
One shot, no, challenge. I hear that.
I don't see him. I got one shot. Three old. One's gonna push through.
I'm trying to get your ring stairs.
Nothing their side. 3 old.
I got your ring stairs, okay?
Yeah.
I'm gonna play pinks.
Okay, I'm holding mid. Look, one's their ring stairs.
Yeah, one shot green too. I'm needing the ring stairs. I'm top right now.
I got one, two their ring stairs, one shot.
Yeah, one more there. I need it on
the over.
Need it on the stairs.
I'm coming up.
Top up dead.
There's two there. I'm coming down. Our side down.
Yeah.
One shot.
One shortcut. I'm coming down. Shortcut, Kala.
To their side weak, okay?
Okay, hit it. Ramp death. One more gonna chop me. I'm staying alive.
I'm nading over.
I'm nading Tom as well.
Nading over as well.
Alright, I'm rapping. I'm coming up like I'm flanking.
I stunned over.
Dead. I'm with you, man.
I stunned him.
I'm waiting.
Only
one time, I think. Only 3 times. Left, the sim.
Low left, one shot.
Asim's low left, and one's outer ring.
I need to go
Rotate. One's gonna be new. He's gonna be P5.
I'm gonna wrap.
Fast and furious communication there from Seattle Surge, and a lot of it probably saying, can we please kill a seam? Now currently on a 6 streak, looking for those streaks as well. Eventually, I think just went down, but LAG making a very good case for the last 2 hills.
I mean, the last 2 maps, Seam has controlled that beach so often. He's been an absolute menace for the side of LAG. They're not going to be able to lock in these rotations over towards P2, but they do lock in the majority of time over towards P1. It's another one of those hills and vanguards that, you know, typically in Call of Duty, when it does come down towards P1s on hardpoint, it's been very, very hard for a lot of these teams to lock down a lot of time on these hills. But in Vanguard specifically, there's a couple you can lock down a lot of time on, and this one in Kabuto is absolutely no different. Plenty of time there for LAG, but this has been just a kill feed lit up with Seattle Surge players finding these kills so far. P2 control has been absolute at this moment for Seattle. Clawing their way back into it.
Slasher now trying to make a little bit of a move for LAG.
Pred.
They haven't really had anything for it. Pred has just been locking them down. Eventually, Slasher will find him. Not able to find the second. Go straight for the chow. And the question now becomes, can LAG get their lead back on this next hill? They've rotated for it once again. And last time around, if I remember correctly, Surge bullied them off of it.
No ring control. Probably not ideal if you are LAG. You haven't been able to fight for it, but you are keeping an eye on it. You cannot let this push come on through. Gunless inside the tank. You know how difficult it is to find that gunfight. If you are pushing from top ring, can he continue to find them? Well, we say how difficult it is. You see Mac in the kill feed. There's Gunless dead. Here's the flank from Seattle Surge trying to come on through. It's about a 20-point lead for them. Are they going to be able to break these spawns towards the back door? Yes, they are. Seattle Surge spawn towards the back, and there is Pred. Round from behind. Finds one, can't find the second, but Surge in a good spot to try and make this push. You need to keep an eye on these spawns heading over towards P4, though. Surge not in the best spot for that.
They certainly are, and it looks like Gunners says, all right, I'm going to jump on here, and hopefully I can just take all this pressure that is coming my way. Seattle Surge with 3 players about to just try and get him down. A little bit of ring control coming in from LAG. Should be able to hold it off, but keep an eye on that mini-map, because you can already see Pred has cut the losses and all rotated, but he's alone. Finally gets to spawn, though.
Yeah, he does get to spawn with the rest of his team to help him out here. And the rest will spawn. Their big kills coming in. Really good routes coming in from Pred. 20 and 14, and that, well, might be the best bit of left stick movement that he's probably done all day. Gets the lock in for his team. And it was a curious one as LAG gets to 210 or so. When that push does come around towards the back, it does help you out for that push over towards the 3rd hill, towards beach, but they couldn't clear them out. LAG got a lot of time over towards it, but Seattle Surge can no doubt answer back with a lot of time of their own here over towards P4.
Wow, LAG going to try and break this because they really don't want to let Seattle Surge get too close into it. They're going to need to do something amazing. And speaking of amazing, Hugh and Slasher combine to put the pressure on completely. Now they're going to try and throw them in that spawn. Can they manage to do it though? Sib desperately trying to just hold down the front of it as well. He's going to get taken down. LAG have broken through. And look at the guns come firing in.
Oh, they're in the blender.
Unreal.
This is really hard for Surge now to try and force their way through. The only caveat they have is that LAG cannot win it here, but the kills mostly coming through for LAG. Accuracy and Sib, though, will break on through. Slasher all alone is going to fall, and that scrap time will go over towards Seattle Surge, but this race over towards the boat. LAG are already here, and the guns are already up.
Oh, that's it. The Sim's going to get 2 again. Another big set of kills.
It's big. Oh!
Magmex is on the beach, though, and that opens it up here. Seattle Surge are going to be running for this one. They know they don't want to give away too many time. They really only have one opportunity to actually get this one locked in. Seam, Mac, and Pred all going through at the same time. Mac now throwing through. Hugh's going to get one at the same time. Gunner's coming under pressure. He's going to see Pred, and he's equal to it. And I think they have the spawn for it. Seam takes down one more, and I don't think Seattle Surge are in position. They are not. They are going to go down. They are going to lose. LAG will walk away the winners in this one, 3-1. That is an upset on the book, and this is what we walk away with a win.
And the same old problems come up for Seattle Surge. The consistency to lose the series, but nonetheless, you're beating FaZe on hard points. You're beating Optic on hard points, and then push